and gentlemen, welcome to another fragrance review on the Robes 08 channel. I'm your host Mark, the fragrance guru, and today we're going niche and we're going with the House of Bond No. 9. It's been a long time since I've reviewed a fragrance from the brand, and today I'm going to be tackling one of their most popular, one of their most talked about, probably one of the most controversial fragrances in their lineup. This one called Chez Bond. Now Chez Bond, if you don't know anything about Chez Bond, good, we're going clean slate with you. If you know about Chez Bond, you know this. You know that this thing is compared to two monsters in our fragrance game. A, cool water. B, green Irish tweed. Now, this is not a versus video, but I'm just going to give you my 2 cents on the whole versus thing. It's all about taste. It always has been and always will be. I'm a GIT guy. Again, it all depends on your income, what you smell on your skin, and what you think about the fragrance. Some people will prefer this over all of them. Some people will prefer GIT, and some prefer cool water, and some even prefer Aspen over all the whole thing. So it doesn't matter what is your favorite. You're not better if you like GIT or Chez Bond over cool water. But I just wanted to get that through. The popularity of this fragrance is because of this. It compares these two monsters. Green Irish Tweed is huge in the fragrance game, so is cool water. So let's get into it. I really want to delve into this fragrance as its own and see what I think about this fragrance. So let's get into it. Chez Bond hit the shelves back in 2003. I don't have a nose. I don't have a perfumier behind the fragrance, unfortunately. So we're going blind with the perfumier. Let's get into bottle sizes, pricing, and all that. Alright guys, let's take a look at presentation, bottle sizes, pricing, etc. Bond No. 9 fragrances come in various forms, shapes, sizes. They got a whole lineup for each fragrance. Your standards are 1.7, 3.4. This is the big boy, the 3.4 ounce. Pricing, give or take, you can look at $190 to $260 American. Retail to purchase these, again, go to any discounter and things like that, and Chez Bond can be had for much cheaper than that. Bonds are EDP concentration, and these star bottles, the only thing that I had really problems with, not this bottle, but mostly caps not fitting very well or not snug. Also sprayers, a problem with the sprayers, but other than that, they're very nice bottles. I really like this simple form. As you can see, Bond No. 9, and then it says Chez Bond on the sticker. Yes, this is a sticker. They have some information at the bottom, as you can see, like a batch code and stuff like that. Sprayer's actually pretty decent on my Chez Bond one. Again, it's give or take, hit or miss with these, and the cap doesn't fit very well on this one. But other than that, it's fine. Let's take a look at the box itself, and as you can see, you've seen a million of these, so I'm not going to go into huge detail, but again, there's a sleeve usually on top of these, and then very nice sturdy boxes, some information in the back here, there's a sticker, things like that, and then you can open it up, and then there's some information in here, and the bottle sits in here. That's about it. So guys, let's get into the review of Chez Bond. Now let's get into the notes. Let's go split screen and let's take a look at the notes of Chez Bond. At the top, very simple, straightforward, citrus. In the mid, we got tea, grass, and violet leaf. Violet leaf, huge part of this fragrance. In the base, we got sandalwood, vetiver, and cedar. So this one's going to be a freshie, guys. Major notes to my nose, obviously, is a violet leaf. Bomb. As far as what you think, if you're comparing it to GIT, you might have to have a good wallop of violet leaf. Yes, citruses is also a major note up top. We got sandalwood and tea. Those are the major notes to my nose. Group, this is an aromatic fougade. How many sprays in Warigo? 1 on the chest, 2 on the neck, and 2 on the arm. 1 on each side, and I'm good to go. 5 sprays and I'm set. So let's get a couple sprays on my body. Why not? Chez Bond, as you can see, lots of testing here. I really wanted to see. I delved into this one pretty well. So I'm going to go a double spray with this one. Sprayer's really good. Again, Bond sprayers, they're hit or miss. This one, whew, you can smell that. It smells like green Irish tweed. No, it smells like cool water. So the top, definitely, just this stuff projects off the bat. I got to give it to them. These things project. Top of Chez Bon, I can smell it in the air. I don't even have to smell my arm. Top of Chez Bon will immediately bring you to the top notes of Green Irish Tweed. The reason for this is the obvious reference to both having a huge violet leaf and citrus off the top. So let's smell it. Yeah, man, it's got that citrus. Oh, decent intro. Top of Chez Bon's very green. It's luscious. It's got that huge citrusy pop to it. It has that whole violet leaf blast going through it. That's paired, of course, with that citrus. The citrus is subtle, but it's there. It's a very good secondary note. It has a fizzy quality to it. I know that a lot of people compare this to, I believe, 7-Up, which of course has like a lime or a lemon-like. It's not the lemon verbena that, of course, GIT has. No, but it's got that fizzy quality to it. The citrus has kind of like a lemon-lime feel. Really, really nice. That combo will start losing steam very quick. Now that it's on my skin, that citrus, that lemon-lime zest is going to lose steam pretty quickly until it's forgotten in the scent. The opening is very fresh, really fresh. It's clean. It's got, you know, some people say it kind of has that soapy cleanness to it. I've heard that while wearing this. It has that. It's very, very clean. It has a pinch of creamy sweetness to it that's going to show a lot more in the dry down of the fragrance, but I can smell it just a little bit coming through here on the introduction, which kind of ties it away from what GIT gives you. The grassy note is there. It has a grassy green vibe to it. Don't expect anything huge from the grass note in this fragrance. I know some people say they get lots of that green grass. I don't get it, to be honest. It's, you know, violet leaf. There's some tea in here. There's some citrus, but not much of a... It's got a green theme, but it's not very grassy. So you get that green theme, but it keeps the uplifting theme alive. You get a small punch of tea here in the opening, and it will come up a little more in the mid. You know, those notes like that creaminess, that tea sweetness to it is going to come up more in the dry down of this fragrance. The introduction of Chez Bon, very pleasing, guys. It's uplifting. I think the introduction's a winner. It has to be because I'm a fan of Green Irish Tweed. So it really has that feel to it. I don't think it has, I don't want to compare them, but I really think it doesn't have that wow factor after a while. GIT always has that wow factor for me. Just personally, this is just personally me. This one doesn't really have it. It has it in the introduction. When I smelt this, I'm like, Green Irish Tweed? Really? It's nice. The introduction's pleasing, uplifting. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a winner in my books. The violet leaf's the dominant note, as you'd come to expect in this opening, with a lot of great secondary notes. Now let's get into the dry down, and this is where Chez Bon might lose you, it might win you. Depends on your nose. So the dry down is where GIT and Chez Bon comparisons kind of stop here. Well, at least being very, very close to each other. Off the bat, it's hard. It's very hard to if you're just spraying one here and you're walking by somebody, there's no way they're going to figure out what's what in the introduction. Now, more into the dry down. Chez Bon takes its own road, bringing up some woods. It's bringing up some sandalwood, very creamy, some vetiver, and some cedar. Now the tea, as I stated in the introduction, the tea comes up more here in the dry down. And with that, you get kind of like a, I don't want to say herbal because it's not really that herbal. It has that green, milky, almost creamy-like quality to it. That comes from the sandalwood. It comes from, you know, the tea. It has some sweetness to it. It's not as green as it was in the top notes, of course. Much creamier from the sandalwood with the sweet tea appeal with a bit of a grassy greenness to it. Some prefer this transition instead of the one that GIT goes. I really do see the appeal in this fragrance. I see the mesh is pretty well. I don't think as far as the blend goes, pretty good. Everything does come together really, really well. I like this one. I'm not in love with it, but I like it. And that goes to my final take. Let's see what my final take on this fragrance is. Now let's get into my final take. As always, some good with some bad. So let's get into it. Recommended age for Chez Bon, I'd have to recommend 20 and up. Teenagers, price point, I don't know about you guys. Stick with the Cool Waters, the Aspens of the world. If you got the budget, go for it, but I really think recommended age for this one, 20 and up. Is it unisex? I think so. This is probably the most unisex as far as the Green Irish Tweed, Aspen, and the Cool Water flow goes. I really think this is probably the most unisex of the whole bunch. So women, try it out. See what you think. Bottles, what is it compared to? Did I say enough? GIT, Cool Water, Aspen, I can go on and on. Those are the bottles that do get compared to Chez. Awards, has it been in any of my top 20 lists? Yes, I really do enjoy this fragrance. It's not a, you know, my top 50 niche. I probably wouldn't make that list, but it has made a top summer niche in 2011, top 20 list of course, at number 14. So I like wearing this in the summer, but I really think this is versatile for almost every season. So let's get into more into that. Best time to wear this fragrance, Chez daily wear. Spring, great for that. Rainy time, just like GIT is, great for that. Could be a signature scent for anybody. It's versatile as hell, very versatile. You can wear it casually, you can dress it up, dress it down. Really, this is a Swiss Army of the Bond No. 9 brand. Very, very versatile as a fragrance. And you're going to see that on the scoreboard on my rating system. You're going to see that. It's going to reflect that. It's a very high score as being a versatile scent. Seasons. In retrospect, when I'm thinking GIT, I'm thinking Chez, I'm thinking spring. That's, again, it made a top 20 list for summer for me. I wear it in the summer, cooler summer days, yes. Fall, I love wearing it in the fall too. Great for summer and spring nights. I can't emphasize that enough. I wear it a lot during those times. Compliment factor of this fragrance is a middle of the road, mid to high. I get decent compliments with this. It's not on the GIT factor yet, but GIT, Cool Water, and this one are pretty standard as far as the compliment factor goes. When people like these kind of smells, you're going to get the same kind of reaction with all three, honestly. Unless somebody's really into fragrances, they might pinpoint, you know, GIT or Chez a little better. Depends on the nose, again, but the compliment factor mid to high with this one. So my final take as a whole, comparing this to GIT, this one takes the whole Green Irish Tweed idea, took lots of the synthetics, as Bond No. 9 does, and made it what it is. The dry down is much thinner. I think it's less appealing to most, including me. The opening of both GIT and Chez are very, very close. I gotta admit it. I'm admitting it right now on camera. Chez, like its counterparts, is very easy to wear. It has some green fresh notes that pairs with citruses really well, and also has some sweet woody notes that give it some depth. Chez never really smelt that natural to me, and that's one thing that price factor kinda factors in, guys. I really never felt natural. Again, GIT, much more natural to me, personally. Many bonds don't have that natural feeling to them. They just don't. And this one, same thing. But it's still an excellent scent. I gotta give it props where props is due. I feel Bond used a familiar DNA that honestly cannot be improved upon. I really think GIT has made the perfect blend of notes for this type of fragrance. Please keep in mind that the founder of this brand, Loris Ram, the founder of Bond, worked for Creed. Chez was one of her first offerings in the Bond lineup, which kind of makes you think a little bit. It makes you think, I think Creed perfected this genre. Cool Water perfected the cheaper version. And Bond just offers just a different take on it. But at the same price point, which of the Creed almost, pretty much, which personally I think falls short. Just a bit, considering the price tag. It will have its fans, which I hear Chez is actually very, very popular with Bond, which it should be, and with some of its fans, yes. I really think it's a decent scent, but if I'm looking at the whole picture, GIT, Cool Water, price point, complexity, stuff like that, I gotta admit, this is in the middle of both GIT and Cool Water. I really think it's... the price point just doesn't do it for me as far as the price goes. So why would you love it? Well, it's something like Green Irish Tweed, but different enough to wear. I really think it is something a little different. Why would you hate this fragrance? Not an original idea. Yeah. You could pretty much get the same idea for much cheaper. Again, that's the same thing with GIT and with the Cool Water thing. Those are the reasons why you'd love and why you would hate. So let's get into my rating system. Now looking into projection and longevity, Chez Bond does pretty good. Projection, I'm gonna give it 6 bottles out of 10. Projection is mid, you know, average to low as far as projection goes. It depends on your skin. I've heard people saying that this is a bomb. On me, not bomb, average to low. Longevity, this is where it's going to get a good score, 8 bottles out of 10. It's going to give me my 6 to 8 hours, which is what I'm looking for every single time. So 8, a very solid score for longevity. It's going to last on your skin. So that's good for your bang for your buck. It's going to last on your skin for longevity. Now let's get into the smell and versatility. Versatility, like I told you guys in the review, it's going to get a really good score, very high score. I haven't given a fragrance a 9 in a long time. This one gets a 9. It's super versatile. This is a basically signature scent worthy fragrance at 9 for versatility. Smell, ooh, it's good. As you can see, 8 bottles out of 10, but it could have gave me better. And as Bond goes, most of their scents, they just can't go up a little more. You know, the 9s and 10s, oh, that's hard. It's hard for a Bond number 9 to get that. An 8, still very solid and respectful as far as smell goes. And that goes to an overall score. Chez Bond gets a very solid score of 8 bottles out of 10. Definitely something that you should sniff if you're into these kind of scents. If you want to see if this is worth your money, definitely one of the fragrances that you should check out from Bond, but don't expect fireworks, we'll say. This is an 8 out of 10, and that goes to buy, try, or pass. This is definitely a try. I really think that Green Irish Tweed is the optimum buy for this type of fragrance, but this is definitely a try, and you might like this blend better than GIT, better than Cool Water. It's up to your taste, but it's definitely a try for me. So guys, let me know in the comments below. I know a lot of you have smelt this, you've sampled it, you bought a bottle, you sold a bottle. Let me know what you guys think about this fragrance. Let me know what you think of the reviews. 8 too high? Is it too low? Or is it just about right? To me, I think 8's pretty good. I think I got it. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed my review on Chez Bond. And again, Fradcom, I salute you.